that out because I'm driving down a fucking mountain in the middle of the night. You're like, what's the password, dude? It's like, I like.
All right, but it's streaming, so you can't say it.
Are we?
Yeah.
Did you update the title and all that shot?
No, I did earlier.
Yeah, it didn't say for some reason.
Forecast numero.
Oh, Thrine 2?
12. It's trying to.
Thrine.
Trying. There's no H, bro.
Thrine. Hey, let me tweet this out.
There, it's saved. Oh, we're not playing that game. What game are we playing?
Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2.
Shut up.
Love my face. It's so sexy.
We're going to be talking about Black Ops for a little bit at least.
Oh shit, it didn't save that. Black Ops 2. Black Ops. Call of Duty.
Duty.
Ah, he said duty.
You said it first.
Update that shit, go! Yo, what's up? See, I have this shitty ass... Oh man, I gotta resize this thing even more.
So,
whatever,
Stabby,
what's up?
what is on your lip?
Nothing's on my lip, yo.
What's on your lip, dude?
There's nothing on my lip, yo.
It
How
looks
come
like
I don't see your picture, Stabby?
you have to look in the stream.
What picture? Hang on.
Did you catch herp?
No.
Did you get the herp on your lip?
No, I don't
He's got
have
the herpessyphilades.
I don't have the herpessyphilades. Hang on, I gotta resize this thing.
Dude, what you be doing during the week?
And
Sucking that cock.
Tagging
yeah,
him
if
Houston
only.
hoes,
If
dog.
only, yeah. That'd be a more interesting story than what actually happened.
So there is something on your lip.
I cut my lip, you dick.
And then it got infected with a herp.
Yes, yes, I got it.
herp.
Herp the derp. We ready to do this?
Let's go.
Okay. Here we go. The forecast episode. Oh, I gotta refresh the stream. Episode 13? Is that what we're on?
I thought we
what
were on
we're saying?
12, yo.
12. Whatever. 12, 13. We're in double digits, so it's awesome. Hope everybody had a wonderful New Year's in 2013. Fuck the Mayans. We made it. We got Subi Greg here today. And of course, Wiggy and Stabby with the herpy lip.
Don't fucking... Jesus Christ.
So did everybody have good holidays? Everything worked out?
No,
for
I was
everybody?
fucking sick
Yes.
the entire time. The entire time I was sick.
It's unfortunate. Everybody get what they wanted?
Yep.
Oh.
Yes.
What was that? What'd you guys get? Not to be kind of super nosy.
I got a 3 terabyte external hard drive.
That's my dog. A 3 tier. Oh,
That's not
that
your
loud?
fucking dog, asshole. That's just a book I'm selling. Anybody
Yeah,
want to
but-
buy it? Anybody?
You got a dog?
I don't
For
have a fucking
me?
dog.
Yeah, I have a. You've
Oh, I
never
do have
heard
a dog.
my dog?
No, I mean Stabby. You got a dog for Christmas?
No, I don't got a dog. That's just a textbook I found on my desk. That's all.
You got a textbook?
No, what the fuck? No, I'm selling
Anyways.
that textbook. I'm selling the textbook.
Oh.
It's weird because I got to talk to you guys. But...
Stabby's whoring out the forecast. So you got a 3 terabyte hard drive. That'll be good for recording stuff. How about
Yep.
anything else?
I got a set of squid grips
What the hell's that?
for my controller. Here, I'll show you.
Oh, you were gay. You were so gay.
I don't understand what are those for.
It's when my palms are sweaty and I don't slide off the controller.
I do have sweaty hands. Thank you very much.
Listen.
And the other thing too is that Ben he put the hair triggers in there and they kind of stick out,
Mhm.
so this kind of covers it.
Oh,
With my finger.
okay.
It has dual purpose, but I like it.
There's the new what is it? The Razer Sabertooth that everybody's
Yeah.
talking about in the last 24
This shit's
hours.
expensive, dude. It's like $80 for a fucking controller.
Well, it's cheaper than what's that other console? The Scuff controller that's like
Scuff.
$100
Yeah, but
or
Scuff is
something.
like, you know, a,
And the
a modded
The
controller.
MLG one's like 110, I think.
But I mean, if you were going to buy a new controller and you were going to invest, it seems like I haven't seen a comparison between the Scuff and the Sabertooth yet, but it seems like you'd at least be interested because it's almost half the price.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Scuff has the hair triggers.
and I think they're going to sell it in stores instead of having to order it offline.
The Sabertooth doesn't have the hair triggers or whatever the stop. I guess those are the stops, the hair triggers. I don't know. The trigger
Whatever.
stops.
They're expensive as shit. They're ridiculously
Yeah.
expensive. So, all right, what'd you get, Subi? Anything special?
Yeah, I got a Vita. Got some clothes, shit like that.
Vita? People are still buying those?
Where?
Did you
PlayStation's still alive?
like, is it like? I mean, is it worth playing, or you enjoy?
Well, I use it at work.
For what?
So
you just sit at work
he just sits
and
at
play
work
Vita?
and plays.
I sit at work until a problem comes up where I have to do something.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's okay. So
pretty
that's
much
your
it.
downtime. Okay, that makes sense. What games did you get for it?
Actually,
Assassin's Creed
Sony
Liberation.
gave me like 5 games for free on PlayStation Plus. Plus, I got I think Call of Duty came with it or something.
Oh, I heard that game was horrible. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard that Call of Duty on Vita was just. It looked like Black
What
Ops.
I've noticed about a lot of the Vita reviews is that, I mean, and you can go check this out yourself. The last one they did was for the Sonic Racer or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And they took points off for the graphical downgrade compared to consoles.
That's silly.
That's
It's a handheld.
it is silly. Imagine if you were reviewing a netbook and you said, "Oh, I'm not going to like this because it's not as powerful as my desktop." It's kind of obvious, or
It's implied.
Yeah,
You're not gonna
but
have to-
Yeah,
but isn't the whole
a little
Vita's
bit.
thing like console graphics in your
no,
hand?
it was console play.
Yeah,
like-
but you're not going to
Yeah.
have the same visual quality.
Well, I know, but I think that's probably what that was stemming from, at least, anyway.
Well, that means the reviewer's an idiot.
Well, I'm not denying that the reviewer's an
It
idiot. I'm
sounded-
just saying that's where I
Sounded
think
like
he's
that
coming
reviewer
from.
had an agenda to begin
Exactly. He didn't get a free Vita, so he's pissed. All right, and Stabby, you tried to sell your notebook. Or your
No, I
textbook.
got the Walking Dead comics. That's pretty much like, well, I got a couple jerseys and things like that. But
I needed to get. Speaking of jerseys, I think it's time for me to buy. I should have bought it earlier, but a Robert Griffin III.
Oh, I don't want to hear. I'm
Oh.
leaving.
I need.
Ooh,
I
ooh,
need
yeah, and RG3. Hang on. I'll be
Oh
right back.
shit!
Did you see that post? Or they said RG3 was like, Tony, don't worry about that. The game doesn't mean anything at the end of the game. He
I'd have
even wins
punched him
with
in his
class.
fucking
I don't
mouth.
blame Tony Romo.
Okay, because I know Random. I think he's watching. I don't know. Random, you still here?
I blame that JV defense they put on the fucking field.
Well, it's all backwards, but yeah, you guys can figure it out. I'm sure.
It's Yad Arba.
Yeah, the Arba, the best QB
Okay.
ever.
Number 51, Yad Arba.
Yeah, the Arba.
I'm leaving with Wick. Cortez, you're a Cowboys fan too? Oh.
No,
No,
he's
no.
a Giants
He's
fan.
a Giants fan.
Oh.
He just didn't want to. He needed them to lose, so they still had a chance to get in.
Nope, not gonna happen. Sorry, Redskins. Let's
My-
go. Hail the Redskins.
the Texans.
That's
are
all right. They're
fucking
gonna
it
get
up.
their fucking dicks kicked in Sunday.
We'll see. We'll see. I
The
don't know.
Texans are
RG
gonna fuck it up.
Seattle's gonna put 50 on them.
50. I don't know. Their defense is
50.
pretty shaky, but we'll see. The important thing is the Redskins are in the playoffs.
Are you even a Redskins fan?
Yes, I'm a huge Redskins fan.
Are you
but-
just saying that because you're?
No,
trying-
I'm gonna, no.
For
I'm,
the last 20 years
Yeah.
must have been miserable for
yeah.
you.
Like why? Yeah. Like why would I? Have you ever heard me talk about any other team? It's just the Redskins have sucked for so long. It's not like I can brag about it.
Yeah, I mean,
They
I've
still
never heard
do.
you. I never heard you talk about anything.
Yeah,
so.
there's still nothing to talk about. But for me, no, for me they're amazing. For me, they're fucking. That's like a godsend that season. Like so far, how they've been playing. I mean, if you're a Giants fan, like you have nothing to cry about. They've won 2 Super Bowls in like the last 5 years. Cowboys, you might be a little disappointed because they've fucking. What's the last thing they've done?
My mom is a Cowboys fan. And
Draft
she's
Quincy
like,
Carter.
she's-
Kill a practice squad player.
God.
Damn, that's wrong. Oh my god.
Jesus, you're definitely jaded. All right, well,
Yeah,
yeah.
fuck him. He wasn't
think-
even good enough to make the team.
You think
Fuck
the
his
Texans are going to
ass.
make it to the Super Bowl? I'm a
No.
Texans fan. I don't think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl. Not with
No,
the way
they're
that they've been
not.
playing the
And
past
you're
2
not
weeks.
a real fan.
JJ Watt.
I'm a real
cannot
fan.
get-
I can
No, you're
tell
not.
you.
He's a
when-
realist.
I can tell you when they're
There's
going
no
to
such thing as being a real fan and a realist at the same time.
I tell you what, an
You
AFC
must root
championship
for
game with
popular
Brady
teams.
and
No.
Peyton Manning is going to happen.
What is it? Who'd you say?
I didn't
is
hear
in
a word you said.
The,
I'm sorry.
the AFC title game with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, that's going to happen.
Oh.
Let's put it this way: if the Texans, well, they might beat the Bengals, but
This is the longest we've talked about anything other than friggin' games, so let's do this.
I don't really care like to talk about video games. I mean, we've already talked about pretty much every
No,
fucking video
there's
game
important things to talk about with video games. Very important things.
ever. Like.
Black Ops 2 deals.
Yes, please, Black Ops 2 DLC. The DLC that not one of us is gonna buy except for Wiggy,
What, do you have the
I
season
won't buy
pass?
Why are you calling me out?
because I know your ass is
Paying
buying
for this
it.
Shit?
Do you have the season pass, Wiggy?
No.
Yes.
So you're just buying it?
Yes,
you
he
do?
does. He's got it. You know he's got it.
Wiggy, why?
You know he's got it.
I'm sorry, Wiggy.
Because I'm a whore and you know it.
You were playing the game. You were playing Black Ops before we started this podcast.
So
weren't
wait,
you?
do you have the season pass?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you poor bastard.
Yeah. So okay, well, we can keep talking sports. That's fine, I guess. Or we can talk.
Brady, ready
Chat,
for the win?
chat room.
What do you guys want?
Wait, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Have any of you seen The Hobbit?
No, because they took a children's book, one book, and they turned it into 3 fucking movies, and it's like each
Dustin,
movie.
I've heard it was so good. I want to watch it so bad. I'm gonna go see it
This
this
is what
weekend.
Dustin told me without any spoilers. He said that they crammed. You know, he said that.
There's no cramming because it's one book. So
Okay, well, it's just one book.
it's one book, and they turned it
The
into
Hobbit's
3
one
movies.
book, but they're making 3 movies out of it, which will allow them to not only hold the shit out of it.
That's what it is. All right, Dustin told me that 75% of the story is already told. He doesn't know where the other 2 movies are going to go.
Mm.
I heard that they had a lot of extra filler in there.
No spoilers. That's all I could tell.
All right. Well, I
They'll
wasn't.
put in vampires and werewolves.
And they'll glow.
Are
Literally,
they going to
yeah.
be sparkly vampires?
Yeah,
or
there you
some
go.
shit?
Yeah.
The movie I wanted to see is Zero Dark 30.
See, I heard
What's that
wasn't
about?
It's the lady who did the Hurt Locker. What's his face's ex-wife? The Avatar. He did Terminator.
That's the name of the fucking movie, Avatar. I was talking to somebody earlier
I can't
today.
think of his name off the top of my head. Whatever, but the
James
James
Cameron?
Cameron?
James Cameron. There you go. The ex-wife did Hurt Locker, and she's doing this movie. And the Metacritic, at least the initial reviews, are all super, super high.
I'll tell you this much, and this may be like against the law. I honestly did not like Hurt Locker.
I haven't
did.
seen it.
I've never
I
finished
thought it
it.
was fucking boring as shit.
Well, you're an insensitive bastard, so there's that.
I like
Yeah, fuck that dude that blew up with the bomb. Fuck him.
the first guy. What's his face from Memento?
Yeah,
I want to see
fuck his
Django
ass.
really bad.
Oh, that's the one I really want to see. Is Django
Django.
Unchained.
That one.
I heard that movie's badass.
I
and
want to
it's
see
Quentin
that. I'm gonna go
Tarantino
see
movie.
that and The Hobbit in the same day. If The Hobbit's still playing, I don't fucking
The
know.
only Quentin Tarantino movie I really didn't like was the one with the car, the Grindhouse flick where he's driving that car.
Death Race or Death Car?
Death Race. I think is what it says. I hated that movie. I even
That
liked
was-
Inglourious Bastards.
That was Robert Rodriguez.
No, he did Planet Terror. He did the first one. Tarantino
Yeah,
did
Wiggy.
the second one.
Know your shit. I was gonna go with it. I don't fucking know.
So I don't know them all.
Yep. So yeah, I do want to see Django Unchained. I think my wife and I are going to go see This Is 40 tomorrow, but
It's good.
Is
It's
it?
good.
It's
I
good.
saw it. Yeah.
I'll probably watch that too because I'll spend the whole.
Someone was saying it was
there.
boring.
It put it this way. It's a drama, and then the comedy breaks it up, but the comedy is fucking hilarious.
All right, well that's good to know. Then I'll have to go.
But it's a real good story.
Yeah.
Who makes that movie?
The Judd Apatow
Judd Apatow, yeah.
Is it the same one from the...
knocked up and
Yeah,
God,
it's
that movie
basically
went on
a sequel
forever.
of Knocked Up.
Knocked Up
Knocked
went on
Up.
forever.
yeah. Sometimes his movies can be kind of long. His movies can sometimes be like 2.5 hours. What's going on back there? What's going on back there, Wiggy? Do we need another panel?
No, the
Five
boys
cast.
just standing back here watching me.
Was that a sock? What, or tape on your head?
I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, so 40-year-old. I was gonna say 40-year-old virgin. I think he did that too, but this is 40.
Yeah,
How long? Django's supposed to be. Isn't it like 3 hours?
It's close to it.
two and a half.
I seen a review of it, and they weren't talking like spoilers or anything. They were just like I felt like he just wanted to make it 3 hours for the hell of it.
Yeah, well,
He does.
that's the review I heard, that it easily could have been 2 and told the whole story. The last
Well, like
30 minutes.
it was like here's how it went. Like, okay, guys, I want it to be 3 hours, and the actors were all like, "All right, dude, whatever." Because,
Yeah.
like you said, it was probably dragged on. But I've heard nothing but great reviews about it.
Spike Lee apparently didn't like it.
Well, fuck him.
Big
Or
fucking
them.
surprise.
He
Spike
says
Lee doesn't like
he didn't see it.
anything.
He refused to watch it. He said,
Oh yeah, that's
How do you-
bullshit.
fuck it.
Is it just me, or is that dude known for one movie and he's done nothing?
I looked at his filmography the other day. I haven't seen anything that I've heard of.
I've seen him at Knicks games.
Yeah, he's known for sitting on the basketball court side. Stop.
Yeah, and he's too short to actually play basketball, so he's a fan.
Fab socks in hand. That's funny. was
So,
thinking about going back.
I see what you did there.
Going back.
so do we want to transition to video games for a little bit? See where
Sure,
that
why
goes.
not? I don't fucking care.
All right,
Just
so
here for the goddamn ride.
We can talk about Spike Lee.
Fuck Spike Lee.
So yeah, you're getting the DLC. The biggest thing that I'm not even worried about it, but the thing that's kind of strange. I think you were even asking for this back in Black Ops 1 was the addition of new weapons.
Yep.
So you're getting a new SMG.
Ooh, the
Oh,
Peacemaker.
joy! Like there's not enough of those.
Yeah. That's,
Here's my question: what if I get all them bitches diamond and they throw another gun in there? Am I not gonna have diamond anymore?
You'll still have diamond, I'm sure.
no, you always assume the worst when it comes to all of it.
Oh, hey, here's another question, and this is the million.
Probably won't even
dollar
have challenges for it.
What if I'm in a lobby and I've got 4 people in my lobby? I'm the only one with the DLC. I'm the host. Is
You're
it
going to
gonna
get matched up with people that are, I think, a mixture too with DLC. They said they're not going to kick you. It's not going to be like World at War.
What's up,
Right.
How it
Gary?
normally works is if you are playing by yourself with DLC, you're going to be matched with people with DLC. If you're by yourself, I mean, if you don't have the DLC, you'll be matched with people without DLC. And if it's a mixture, then you're going to run into people with the DLC.
Okay. So that segues into the
Sure.
next question. The fucking gun's got to be underpowered because it's sure as shit not going to make it overpowered. Then you got an overpowered weapon with
why
people
wouldn't
that
they?
don't have it.
What would stop them from making it overpowered? They'd probably make it overpowered in the beginning just to see if it would make more people buy the DLC, and
Yeah,
then
that's
afterwards
true.
nerf it.
That's a good fucking plan. They should
They
hire
don't
you.
give a shit.
It's a good point.
Now, there's people that would. I mean, they could do that. There's people that would pay for it. I mean, even though the population has dropped versus Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 1, it's still hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
that are
There
still playing the game.
was 600,000 on when I turned it off.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a
So
lot of
even if-
people.
If you get a fraction of that of those people buying the DLC, then you're still making money hand over fist. So I mean, it's I don't know what they're going to do.
And you
but yeah.
still won't push out dedicated servers. Still.
Yeah, but that won't solve the problem.
It won't solve the problem, but it'll help.
It'll,
at least I think,
it'll get
anyway.
rid of host migration. That's for sure.
That's
You know,
yeah, and think about all the probation people got into, and all the
That's-
I don't know shit like the things with Elite where it's not tracking scores and
Apparently, what is it? Not is it Team Respawn? The dudes, the original guys that did COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2. Those
well, I
guys
don't know
that-
if it's Team Respawn, but yeah,
Or-
Respawn Entertainment.
Respawn
It's
Entertainment.
Respawn
yeah.
Entertainment. Yeah, I'm thinking of a YouTube channel. The Respawn Entertainment. I think they're supposed to put out a current gen game before the new generation of games come out. I don't know if that's
Rip.
true or not, but I heard
No.
it.
Fuck up.
No.
No, I think I heard that they're design.
Or is it the other
They're
way?
holding out for next. Yeah, they're for
Maybe
next
that's what
gen.
it is, but it's coming soon. Like whenever
Yeah,
the next gen
but-
drops.
They're supposed to be ahead of the curve and be one of the first people to have one ready.
Okay.
They got a dev kit like 6 months ago.
Okay. Well, hopefully they'll get something going with that. I'm interested to see because that could be something on consoles that can compete with Call of Duty. It'd be interesting to see if Call of Duty lives into the next generation.
I hope it doesn't.
Something needs to change. Like
Only because I don't want Infinity War. Well, I guess it'd be Treyarch that would be on the next gen.
oh,
No.
Not necessarily.
No, and Infinity Ward's already developing Modern Warfare 4.
But is it
which
for the next
generation is it
gen?
gonna be?
Is it going to be on 360 or the 720 or whatever the fuck it's called?
Well,
That-
that's my theory as to why Black Ops 2 sucks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let's go into
let's,
this.
Okay,
let's go
listen.
into that. Good segue.
Good transition. I'm so good. I
There,
think.
the three of you believe that there's going to be another Call of Duty on this current generation of consoles, right?
I guess I really haven't thought about it.
Well, it depends on the
Sure.
time frame when the hell the next consoles actually come
Same
out.
time
Well,
it always comes
They,
out, November.
they said
Yeah,
said
but when are the
November,
consoles?
but if that's when the new console is supposed to come out, it's November.
So, I mean, do you really think? I mean, let's assume that it does.
Well,
Let's
I'm
assume
assuming-
that
I was
the new
assuming-
consoles launch September. You really believe that there's not going to be a Call of Duty on the Xbox 360?
Oh, there will because that's what they do.
Okay,
when-
so will there be one on the next Xbox?
should be.
Okay, so who's doing those? What I'm saying is it possible that there's a portion of Treyarch that wasn't involved with Black Ops 2?
Oh, they've been working on next gen.
Yeah.
I can
they-
see that.
That
'cause,
makes
I mean,
sense
the
because
game-
whoever made fucking Black Ops 2 did not make Black Ops.
it's copy.
Right,
It's
because it
Control
feels so
V.
inconsistent.
Yeah,
You know what it
copy
feels
Modern Warfare
like?
3.
It feels like Sledgehammer maps, just like in Modern Warfare 3.
Maybe Wiggy's onto something.
That could be a possibility. Maybe that's what
I
happened.
noticed that with Uncharted 3. When I played it, I've noticed that there wasn't a level of polish that was on Uncharted 2. I mean, it was still a good game, don't get me wrong. But then later we found out that there was a portion of Naughty Dog that actually didn't work on Uncharted 3 and went to The Last of Us. So that's where I'm kind of like wondering if that's possible with Black Ops 2.
Taze, don't troll now. Don't troll.
I heard that Last of Us is supposed to have multiplayer in it. Is that something you want to see?
Some portion, but they never announced whether it was competitive or cooperative, so I don't
think it's competitive. I heard on
They haven't said yet, though.
No, I think I heard recently
Listen,
on IGN.
you don't own a PlayStation, or well, you do, but you don't use it, so Greg is the resident PlayStation.
I'll pull it up in a little bit.
I know it's speculated, but it's not confirmed yet. They haven't went into any game modes or anything like that.
Yeah, no, they haven't talked about the game modes, but I'm fairly certain that they said it was competitive. But I'll double check. But do you even want to see that in there at all?
I don't see why not. I mean, if it fits, it fits.
But would you rather have those resources put towards
Beast-ass single player?
The single player.
Yeah, that's what I was just fixing.
I played Uncharted 2 multiplayer a lot. I don't feel like it took away from the single player, so...
So you're fine with that? Alright. Yeah, I mean, no, yeah. I mean, Mass Effect 3, well... Although the ending... people are so completely jaded about how that ending went. How's my voice to this?
This isn't to you guys, it's to them.
But I mean, they put resources in the multiplayer, and both multiplayer I think people were pretty happy with, and I think the overall game of Mass Effect 3 people were happy with, except for the ending.
It was like, yeah, this game's fucking awesome, and then like the ending was just like they could have just put a troll face, and yeah, it would have served the same fucking purpose. Oh, all those choices you made, yeah, they don't count. They don't count.
They don't mean anything.
It's all one ending.
Well, maybe if they didn't spend time working on multiplayer, they could have worked on doing the ending. I'm sure there's plenty of fans of the series that would have preferred that.
Are people, like, honestly, I'm not trying to troll, are people still playing multiplayer? Like, do you see anybody still playing it or anything?
Nobody I know still plays it, but that doesn't mean that there aren't still... I heard people are pretty happy with it, but I mean, there's only so much...
I mean, there's only so much you can do. Like, I love Gears and I love Horde, but I can't play this shit anymore.
So, yeah.
But what resources would have been taken away from script writing? None.
But you also
have to storyline is one thing, but
it's still development. You also have to take
animation.
When you're in the process of doing that, it's not just script writing. It's
right.
Okay, if we have this much resources, this is how long and how hefty we want this ending to be. Like they could have, because apparently the ending was very. It didn't follow the Mass Effect theme. It was you only had like, regardless of your choices, here's X, Y, and Z, and they could have said that our resources are here, here, and here. We have a deadline of this. We're going to have people developing multiplayer, so we can't spend as much time developing an extremely complex ending based on all your choices. So, I'm speculating, of course, but that could be a possibility, is that the resources that could have been done developing all the different threads based on your choices, all the different animations, all the different sequences, those could have been allocated towards the ending versus multiplayer.
Yeah, they could have had a badass ending and then just been like, oh shit, development, or the deadline, and then been like, I can't finish this. Here's a new ending.
Yeah, but every statement that you're saying is
a memory limitation too.
Well, yeah, it's could have. Nobody will know for sure unless you actually work there.
But that's the argument to the script writing thing, though. It's not simply just script writing, because it's not simply you just write out a script, because you also have to take into account how long it's going to take to actually implement that digitally.
Yeah, but I mean, didn't they want the story to wrap up in a certain point, in a certain way? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Their whole thing about the game was your choices matter. What you do is this. So, like, for them to say that and then have a very, like one
very scripted, very singular. What was it? 3 different choices.
There was 3 choices, and from what LBS, I never played it, so I can't. From what LBS said, it's like the same thing.
Colors.
They're the same thing almost.
Well, look at Knights of the Old Republic. There's a lot of choices in that, but realistically, when the game ends, it kind of ends the same way no matter what you do. True,
but I don't think that was the main focus of that game. At the same time,
I'm saying how open-ended could the ending actually be? Do you understand what I'm saying?
From my understanding, I got to pull up some games I played in the past, but there's games I played even on PlayStation 2 where the endings are completely different. Like, what is that game? The Last Samurai? Not Last Samurai. The Way of the Samurai? There's like 8 different endings in that game. completely different endings, and that's on PlayStation 3. So I mean, it's possible to have completely different endings, and that game's based on 100% choice. Wiggy needs a Mountain Dew.
I do. I'm
Need a Mountain Dew, yo. Mountain Dew.
Do the dew.
It's a diet.
But anyways, back to the original point. Yeah, I do think that could be a possibility. Subi is that they're allocating resources from Treyarch or somebody to work on the next gen. That could be a possibility. I never even thought about that.
That's a very valid point.
I remember when I first played the game, it felt like an Infinity War game, you know what I mean? And I think that's where my initial disappointment was when you know, just in player movement and maps and all that shit. It was just like, this doesn't feel like a sequel to Black Ops.
It's 3.5. It's Modern Warfare 3.5. And it's got the same damn run animations. Those stupid run animations. Yeah, that could be what it is.
I think it's funny that Modern Warfare 3 was 2.5 and Black Ops 2 is 3.5.
But then Black Ops 2 is Modern Warfare 3. That's how that math works out to be. Let's see. Is Dustin stirring up the dogs?
Apparently.
Let's see what else we could talk about real quick. I mentioned it before the podcast, the fact that people were, or I guess Wiggy didn't really know what it was, shows how popular it is, but the Ouya, that Kickstarter.
Booyah!
Ouya.
Which is supposed to be all the games are 100% free to play. The console, I think, is going to be $100.
Oh, it won't work out. I can tell you right now, it's not going to work out.
I'm hearing the majority of them are like mobile games right now, like
they're all
Angry
mobile
Birds.
Yeah,
it's. Go ahead.
No,
I was gonna talk about mobile games. I found one today that I really liked. It was just I was gonna do a review on it, but whatever. Go ahead.
Well, go ahead.
No, just go fucking head. Stop with this, Bernie. I hate you. I hate you.
Dude, everyone complains about me moderating too much. Go ahead, and speak up.
Listen, am I not more vocal today than I have been any other week, except for the 1 week you weren't here?
Probably because you don't want people to take notice of your hurt lip.
I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you.
There's nothing wrong with the herpessyphilades, damn
I
it.
don't have the herpessyphilades. God damn it!
What was I gonna say?
What's that shit on your lip?
It's a cut, motherfucker. Jesus.
So it's
He tried to shave that little fudge off his
I did try to shave that little fuzz off my lip, and it didn't work out so
oh
well.
my god, you can you kiss me, you metal?
I didn't want to look like Bernie. Well, I couldn't. I was actually looking more like
The
Greg.
Mountain Man look? What's wrong?
I was
with the
looking like
Mountain Man?
Greg, actually, you know, except for it was like in
Oh,
patches,
shit.
so it was like here and like here and here, and that's pretty much it. It was like no connecting. That's my face does not do facial hair.
What's the? I think we talked about this before. The dude, David Spade, so
Joe
inbred that the hair only grows. Joe Dirt. There you go.
Yeah.
Joe Dirt facial hair. Yeah, it's only
He
supposed to be
got his
mobile
lip on a
games,
zipper. That's funny.
and it's only free to play games. I think it's very open, so people can like mod it maybe, and they can do a lot of different things to it.
They encourage it.
And I don't, but the hardware doesn't seem all that spectacular.
The graphics processor is supposed to be from like
The Commodore
phone.
64?
Yeah, like, so I don't, like, I mean, I've played games on my iPhone before, and there's some pretty impressive looking games, like The Walking Dead is on the iPad and on the iPhone, I think.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's the argument. People are already complaining about it, but 1080 is 1080, no matter what the processor did. And the facilities that these games are using is not a fraction of what a console would be.
Mm-hmm. So,
I won't be buying it. It doesn't sound fun already.
Anyone buying it at all?
I didn't even know about it. Maybe if I had
Yeah,
that YouTube money.
I could see me buying a Steam box before I would buy that.
Oh, well, the Steam box is supposed to, supposedly, I don't know if it's, Valve said it's supposed to come out this quarter, I believe, or the end
See,
of
I
specs
the next
on it.
quarter.
I could totally see me playing that and playing Battlefield 3 with you guys on the Steam
It's
box.
not on Steam, is it?
It's not on Steam, so you
Yeah,
wouldn't be able
Battlefield's
to...
on Origin, yeah. And the other thing
Oh,
is,
fuck. That just ruined that whole fucking plan.
well, does Steam communicate with PC games? I've never heard that before. Or does it Steam only work with other Steam devices?
Yep. No, I think they're supposed to
Work with
talk back and
PCs?
forth. Yeah, because it is a PC.
See, I'm confused as to who the audience for the Steam box is.
It's supposed to be for like World
Art
of
cards.
Warcraft.
Really?
Yes.
What? How is
World
that?
of
I
Warcraft.
don't
How is it gonna
understand.
make any sense? I mean,
A game that is a Blizzard game.
I'm just saying. No, what I'm saying is like, I mean, have you ever played an MMO? There's a fucking million buttons. I mean, just think about the controller for that game.
And no, that to answer that question is no. I've never.
Okay, I've never played it either, but you know.
Well,
Hang on.
Cambo's
Go ahead.
saying that the Ouya was slaughtered by critics. I think maybe you're thinking of War Z.
No. I think that actually I'm not sure. I heard that there was something
But I just thought that.
that was supposed to be a scam.
Is it real? Well, I don't.
There was
I think
because it was like it's like give us money and then like nothing had been. Are you about to fucking dig into a 5-course meal?
Subway sandwich, dude. I'm
You
hungry.
have to dig into a 5-inch
I'm
Subway.
hungry. I never got. I was too busy working with my computer before to eat.
Oh, fuck.
I'll mute myself. I'll be courteous to everybody in the stream.
God, I'll just
No, what I'm
That'll
saying
be
is,
two of
if
us
you already
because
have
we
a
got the
PC,
dog
why the
film.
fuck would you buy a Steam box?
friends who don't have a PC.
Yeah, I mean, if it does if you do interact, like it is possible for PC players to play with Steam players, then yeah, it's a cheap alternative.
Yeah, but who's going to buy the Steam box? Are they looking for the people who own a PlayStation or Xbox that don't own a PC or some
I
shit?
guess.
I think so.
I guess.
I think
I mean,
that's-
that was me for a while. I didn't.
Well,
If this had come out, a couple weeks in advance or a couple months in advance, I might have considered not getting a PC. I don't know. I don't know what it can do, but I might have.
Their target audience is the PC player that wants to play in his living room.
You can do that right now with a PC.
That's my point.
No, but it means on a couch.
You can do that anyways.
Sitting
I
back
can
on a
set this-
couch.
You can do that anyways with a PC.
Okay, you can set your keyboard in your lap on your couch and play Battlefield 3.
Not Battlefield,
That's who it's.
Oh.
Fuck.
but like
Okay. They're developing
any
a
games that
controller
support
and everything.
controllers. But there's games that support controllers.
But who wants to play a game using a controller against people who are aiming with a fucking mouse?
I wouldn't.
Exactly. So what, are you just going to play single player games?
I guess. I don't know. I really don't know what the target. I mean, I guess yeah, it's the PC player that wants to sit in there. I don't know. I would.
That's
prefer
why I'm
console.
confused. Valve always has this fucking this
I
way
gotta ask.
about them
Go ahead.
who actually believes that, if you own a Xbox or a PlayStation or a Nintendo, you're just people who haven't heard of the greatness of the PC, and that's just not the case. They just don't really understand. I don't think.
Or they don't.
The one
Or they have a
thing, too-
Yeah, they
Go
don't
ahead,
understand how much
Chris,
it
Dan.
costs.
Well, this is what Woody said, that they're not subsidizing any of the costs back to the consumer by selling more expensive software. What it costs, what they go to their vendors and they put it together. If they're thinking $5.99, $6.99, they're not going to cut that down and subsidize it with the cost of games. The games are going to be the same price they are as for PC. You're just going to, but the thing about the Steam box is it's going to be upgradable.
Well, my computer's upgradable.
Right, but I mean, this is supposed to be really, really easy to do.
Anybody in the stream, let us know. But so far, nobody here in the chat or in the podcast right now. None of you guys are really interested in buying this, right?
I'd buy it. I mean, depending on the price.
But, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, well, what price would you buy it at? 300, 400? I've heard it's gonna be expensive. I heard it
Yeah,
might be-
I've heard $5.99. That's what Woody said.
I'd go $5.99. I'd go.
Why? You
$5.99.
have a PC.
Well, I have a PC, yes, but I mean, if I'm not gonna buy it on release, is what I'm saying.
And
But
the
Would
that's
you
other
buy
thing,
two Xboxes to sit in the same room? I just don't get the concept.
yeah, the other thing they said is, with the Xbox and PS3 and the next gen consoles, they want to be your HDMI port 1, which means you watch movies on it, you play games on it, you can watch TV on it. That port is dedicated to do everything on it. They said that the Steam box is not going to do that. It's just a gaming box. They're not going to incorporate all that other
That might
shit.
hurt them.
So it's not a PC. You can't get on.
I don't know if there's going to be a.
understand.
Honestly, the more I hear about it, the less interested I am in it. I think for the next year, I'm still going to play some things on console. Probably I'll give Gears Judgment a chance, but by and large, from here until Christmas of next year or fall of next year, it's just going to be PC games. And not because I built the new PC, anyways. I mean, I just feel like the consoles have been dead for the last year, but I mean, they're really going to be dead from here on out. Like, they really need this new hardware, so to kind of fill that gap.
Yeah, while it's a 10-year cycle now, that they would probably be better off going on a 5-year cycle. on new consoles.
Mm.
Because I mean, with the manner in which they're developing them, they're pushing the graphics, they're pushing the boundaries on what they can do. You're going to need something that's that forward thinking to keep up with what they're
What
developing.
are the old consoles used to be 6 years, right? Like the PlayStation N64, was that every 6 years?
I don't know.
Whoa.
I didn't keep track.
I think so. I think it was every six, 7 maybe. I don't know. This has been the longest it's ever been,
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't. There's nothing really keeping me on console, and I don't know of many huge games coming out this year.
That's only on console, you know?
Oh, especially that are only on console.
Yeah. I mean, there's The
The
Last of
Last
Us,
of
but
Us,
that's
God of
pretty...
War, and Gears of War. That's it.
Yeah. There's another God of War coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Ascend?
March.
Is it Ascend? Or is that what it's called?
Ascension or some shit like
Ascension.
that. The beta starts, I think, next Tuesday. So
I might have to look at my PlayStation.
Oh, because that has multiplayer, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
How does multiplayer work?
I don't know. I haven't played it yet.
Someone talk.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Okay, what sandwich
That's
are
a
you
sandwich.
eating? What are you eating and is it good?
It's a meatball sandwich with mushrooms and jalapenos and Southwest sauce.
Damn, you ate a meatball sandwich without spilling anything.
Yeah, because I'm not a slob like you that gets herpes on your lip.
Ah.
Jesus! I'm gonna punch you in the face, dude. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Alright, so
Don't
what
laugh,
else?
You might get herpes.
So Stabby might be the only one who gets Steam box. The only thing I think positive is
Well,
it
if
is
none of you
cross-platform.
guys are gonna get, like, I mean, if none of my friends are gonna get it, fuck it, I don't want it.
You don't have
I already
friends.
have Steam though. Why would I buy it?
Yeah, I don't see myself getting it unless there's something else about it that I don't know about yet. And the only thing the target audience is for maybe people that want to get into a PC style of gaming that can't afford it.
But how much would a Steam box realistically cost?
It's probably gonna be like
$600.
But wasn't the PlayStation 3 too much all those years ago when it came out, like $500-600?
Yep.
So I don't see the difference.
Well, how much do you think PlayStation 4 is gonna be?
I don't know.
$500
they
to
might
$600
go
bucks?
around.
Buy it.
$500-600.
I don't
No,
think they'll
I'm
go,
not complaining about the price.
I don't think they'll go 600 again because damn.
Was it 600 on release?
Yeah, because it had all the new tech. It had the Blu-ray player, it had the
Oh.
built-in Wi-Fi, it had all the stuff that the Xbox didn't have. That was a selling point. That was them justifying why you could buy the PlayStation 3 over the Xbox. Because the Xbox, they were still at the beginning. The Blu-ray hadn't won yet, also. But Xbox, if you wanted to do HD DVD, you had to buy an external device. If you want to do Wi-Fi, an external device. What else?
Yeah, I had to buy the
Hard
Wi-Fi
drive.
adapter.
All that stuff was external. So that was all costs. If you wanted all those things on your Xbox, it would cost, I think, even more than the PlayStation. Once you purchase everything, it's said and done. But the PlayStation's like, here, we have all this stuff built in already, and we have Blu-ray, which is better than HD DVD. But thing is, I still don't want to spend $600 fucking dollars. I didn't get my PlayStation 3 for 2 or 3 years.
That was the other thing too. They're not going to have a Blu-ray because they don't want to pay Sony for the licensing fee.
Actually, I heard that they are having it. So
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah, that's what I hear.
Sony
Well, that's
owns...
just going to add more to the price.
No, it's cheaper now.
Yeah, like go out and buy a Blu-ray player now. When they first came out, they're like $300. Like it was actually you actually justified buying a PlayStation 3 back then for the Blu-ray player because you got the gaming stuff and you got the Blu-ray player. Now you can buy a Blu-ray player for like I don't know, 50, 60. I've seen some for like $100, and they come with all those NetApp things now, like Netflix, and so yeah, they're cheap. I want the licensing fee is probably the only big thing, but actual manufacturing costs for them, it's pretty good now, I think.
Yeah, I'm
You gotta
buying
think,
I'm buying
It's
Blu-ray
10
drives.
years or 7 years. No, 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. Technology's gotten
Crazy.
crazy, as he says. Speaking, well, go ahead and Stabby. You were going to say something about treatment for your lip, some ointments or something.
I'm fucking done. I'm done with you.
Okay. Anyways,
Done with
PlayStation.
Yeah,
PlayStation.
which one are you? You this one? No
Don't
more.
do
No
it,
more
dude.
Bernie. No more Bernie.
Don't do it, dude. I'm
No
part
more
of the
Bernie.
podcast.
No more
Can they-
Bernie.
Can you guys still hear me though?
Yes.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, cool. Good. I can eat this sandwich.
Not
like
if
a
I need.
slob,
Oh
dude.
shit. Oh shit. What did I do? No. Oh. Well, there we go.
Oh,
You see,
no.
it's centered in on the
Fucking up.
sandwich.
Oh, no.
We're back. All right.
Okay.
Our own made technical difficulties.
So we were talking about this before the podcast. They announced it today. Sony put out a patent that basically, I think there's like an RFID that's going to be built into their hardware, and there's going to be a special tag on your CD or Blu-ray disc or whatever. And
Green
it's
Ray.
only, yeah, Green Ray. when you actually play games, it's going to link it to that account. And what it's effectively going to allow Sony to do is prevent anybody from playing secondhand games. So if I get BioShock Infinite, play it a couple times, sell it, assuming this is on like a PlayStation 4, someone else buys it, tries to play it on their system, it won't work. So they're preventing secondhand games. It's also supposed to prevent piracy as well. That's one of the things they're doing. It's just a patent, so I don't know how far they're going to go. Bernie has never looked so good. Thank you, Campo. So it's just a patent, but what do you guys think? Because that is something that the like Xbox, Sony, they are worried about. They don't like the fact that they're losing money on secondhand sales. The fact that when you sell it to GameStop, somebody comes in and purchases it back. Nobody, or Sony or Xbox, they're not making any money from that.
It's going to put GameStop out of business.
And that'll effectively put them out of business. Well, not put them out of business, but hurt them. You know, it'll hurt. Like, if it hurts a store enough and they go out of business, well, then how are they going to get the games in the first place?
Yeah, do they really want GameStop being exclusively PS or PlayStation or
Xbox?
Shit, calling the row. Xbox and Nintendo?
If they're going to survive and you're going to buy hardware or you're going to buy the physical media only, they just would no longer accept buying your games.
Well, that may be why GameStop went to selling phones and iPods and shit.
Are they doing that now?
No, they're
yes.
Yeah. Are they selling them? I know they're buying them. I've never seen them selling them.
They're buying them and they're selling them as refurbs.
Huh.
So here's what it is.
At least
I give you my phone. They give me $50.
Right.
And then they don't do shit to it, and then they sell it for $150.
100. Yeah. Right now, they're going for like 110 iPhone 4.
Well, see, like the thing is, with you could buy a brand new iPhone 4 for like 99 cents or something like that.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm serious. Like if you buy the contract or something like that, it's like
a 2-year contract.
I have a 2-year contract. It's not 99 cents.
Yeah, because there's an iPhone 5, so the 4S is $99, and then the other one is like super cheap.
You're talking about like way back. Okay.
Yeah, like the 4, just the regular 4 is super dirt cheap.
Yeah.
So if they're selling it for 110, you can go to. I mean, you can get a 2-year contract. I've never had a phone without a contract, so I don't. Because I've always had an iPhone, so I'm not going to spend $900.
Yeah, if you just go buy a phone, I think it's like $499.
Yeah, they're expensive. The new ones.
It's like buying a 50 or 80 gig iPod. So
yeah.
The only way I heard, I don't know if this is true, but even one of the rumors was the Xbox 720 was supposed to be completely diskless. Do everything through digital download.
Yeah, I don't see that.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't see that happening because there's still a lot of people who don't play online.
I think that's maybe the way they want to go, but just like you said, that's going to cut off a shit ton of audience. They're still going to have some kind of physical disc to give, or a memory card or something physical to give to somebody because some players just do not play online.
Yep. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if GameStop went out of business because there's a million other distributor or a million other retail stores,
Steam,
Walmart. But I'm talking about for physical copies.
I know.
If Sony and Microsoft hate GameStop so fucking much, why do they keep giving them exclusive pre-order bonuses all the time for every fucking game they have?
I think GameStop works that out with them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it would be foolish. A lot of people get their new games from GameStop.
Well,
the
it's
patent
just
is nothing. I mean, Sony and EA have been doing online passes for their games. Can the patent not work if the used disc? You have to buy an online pass just like you do with other games. And besides the fact, it's just a patent anyway. It doesn't mean anything. But it would be silly for them, especially compared to Microsoft and Nintendo, if they're not, for Sony to say, yeah, no use games. It totally cuts their shit. Come on now.
But they're still thinking about it. I mean, the fact that EA did those online passes and Sony's doing it now.
Bullshit, man.
I mean, even though they might not be acting on this patent, they're still trying to find ways to prevent secondhand sales.
Well, I mean, but it's also up to the publisher because Activision doesn't have that online pass system on the PlayStation like EA does.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the idea that the patent would signal that Sony wouldn't allow any used games, I think it would more be up to the publisher than it would be Sony themselves.
Well, Sony could do it on their exclusives.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. I buy most of my games now digital on PlayStation Store anyway.
You buy them digital, you said?
Yeah. The only one I couldn't this year that I had to get physical for was Call of Duty. Assassin's Creed and all that shit. I bought them digital.
I would buy everything digital if I could. Oh, as long as I could store it locally. I don't like that cloud shit as much. If I can store it on local media, I don't have any problem downloading all that stuff digitally. I mean, it sucks because I used to have like a huge Xbox library, and then I would just, when I knew I was going to play any games, I'd sell them. So there was an incentive for me to buy new games. I'd sell some of the old games I had that I knew I wasn't going to play anymore, and that'd help purchase new ones. But given the choice, I prefer downloading digitally. Yeah, like Subi said, that was a patent. Not that big a deal, I guess. There's no telling if they're going to do anything, but they are thinking about it at least.
They're at least putting it in the mind of the consumer that it's a possibility.
It was a rumor before the PlayStation 3 launched too, and that obviously has never happened.
I think
Just
it's,
saying.
I think it's going to be bigger now because the production for a lot of games, the costs are continuing to increase in terms of production. And the other thing that didn't really exist with the PlayStation 2 that is existing a lot more now is people are buying games and playing them for longer. On PlayStation 2, I'd buy a ton of games because there was hardly any multiplayer. I mean, there's SOCOM, so I'd play a bunch of single player games. On here, when I first got the Xbox, I noticed I bought a ton of games, and then as I started playing more and more multiplayer stuff and stuck with that, like when Modern Warfare 2 came out, I don't remember any other game I bought for at least 6 months. I just played Modern Warfare 2. Same thing with COD 4. What's that?
That's what I'm bitched about it the whole time.
Yeah, well, actually, I didn't mind Modern Warfare 2 until One Man Army Tubes came out.
And that took 2 months in.
I don't know, maybe I did bitch, but I don't know. But I still, even though I bitched about it, I played the shit out of that game.
Yeah, it was right after Christmas.
So that was one of the problems that the industry's having right now is people are buying less games and playing them longer. That's why there's such a big push for DLC for individual games, so they can continue to make money on these titles. That's why it's become so popular. That's why they're trying all these different pricing points because it's costing more to make games, and people are playing these single games for longer periods of time. Just like Dustin, as he swings by.
I was thinking about this earlier today. I'm like, I used to be always a big proponent of is the $60 worth the title of a game, and I was always like, yeah. But I mean, I've been playing Steam games for like, what was the one game?
Trying to?
Well, there's Trying to, but I got that for free, so I didn't pay for it. But like
The
Awesome
Binding of
Knots,
Isaac?
like the Binding of Isaac, exactly. I spent maybe $7 on the game with the DLC.
What was the original cost of that game?
$5, $4.99.
Okay.
Right now, you can get it for like $1.29 on Steam sale. I haven't put as much time in a video game, including Gears of War, as I have that game.
But again, it's production. How large was that production team? Like, they're obviously, like, looking at the game, it's a cool, like, I like the style of it, but, like, graphically...
Well, I'm not saying, like, I'm just saying if a $5 game could amuse me for that long...
Well, that's the problem that a lot of a lot of these AAA titles are caught. It's like they're not innovating; they're just using the same formula. So you're playing something where people are innovating, and it's different, so it's fun. Anytime you have something that has a positive formula that's different from what you're used to, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And that's why, what was it? IGN ran this big article that 2012 was the year of indie games, because you got a lot of stale AAA titles, but a bunch of awesome, cheap indie games. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they also said too that I read somewhere that mobile games outsold console games this year.
I think it did. Yeah, like Angry Birds.
Yeah, that dominated.
Mm-hmm. Because you don't like when you start getting into the more casual audience, you can just pick up these apps and
for like $1, $2.
Yeah.
Boom.
BO1 is the shit. Stabby agrees.
Binding of Isaac.
Oh, Binding of Isaac. Yeah, I'll probably play that. I bought that.
You gotta stream it. It's fucking fun, and you're gonna suck so bad when you first start. It's gonna be funny.
I heard it's hard, so yeah.
It's not hard. It's difficult.
Well,
at first, it gets it actually scales. It even gets even more progressively harder the more you play it. But by then you get better, so it doesn't.
Yeah, Bernie, it's not hard. It's difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult, and then it gets harder.
But it gets easier and it gets harder at the same time.
It gets easier and harder. It's the most complex video game ever.
Cortez, please agree with me on this.
It's easy harder.
Like, doesn't it get easier to play, but the game gets actually progressively harder. Like, it ups the difficulty, but the game itself becomes easier to play.
He's hit stage 2 of herpes. Stage 2.
I'm done. I'm like this
your
close
brain.
about to just cutting it off. I'm just like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this whole
It's
podcast
infected
right
your
now.
brain. It's infected your brain. I'm just saying.
Fucking done
Calm
with you.
down, Seth.
I'm done with you. Again,
Okay.
you go in timeout.
Okay. No, don't do that. It's not. I mean, you can still hear me. So. Okay. What else do we want to talk? Oh, Xbox Live. Being like in the beginning, it was. I thought it was okay. Well, I don't like. Do you still think they should charge Xbox Live in the next system, or do you think it should be free? Are you okay spending $60 a year, paying for all this stuff? Or
It's the cost of one game, so I don't mind it.
but do you even think yeah? But it's the cost of one game. But what you're getting, the ability to play online and Xbox Live parties, like, do you still think it's worth it now? Because you can look at PlayStation. It has the PlayStation Plus, and actually the PlayStation Plus I think is a much better deal than whatever Xbox is doing right now.
It is.
And you can still get online. You can still talk to people. The one thing that PlayStation just doesn't have is a party system. That's the difference. That's the difference right now.
And
But can you still
Microsoft
get in
got-
a party chat if you have a silver account?
Nope.
I don't think so.
No,
Nope.
I never tried.
Nope.
So
and Microsoft cockblocked PS3 by buying Skype, so
yeah,
because they knew that if PS3 was going to have their one opportunity to get party chat, they would buy Skype, so they just scooped them up.
well, they can still do Skype. There's other, I mean, that's not Skype, but party chat, because obviously, Xbox did party
They
chat.
can't do it on PS3. They'd have to wait to the next gen.
Well, not PS.
No,
yeah,
PS3 already has video chat.
No, party chat is what I thought we were talking
No,
about.
but I'm saying you're talking about Skype. I'm
Yeah,
saying
like,
they already have
yeah.
video chat.
PlayStation's going to be able to do this. If
Yeah,
they wanted to,
it's-
they can do it without Skype.
It's the audio quality codec they bought.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Skype definitely, I think.
The,
all
the, the
purposes-
video was secondary. They didn't give a damn about having video. All they wanted to have the audio quality.
Yeah, look at all the
Well, see,
fucking
that's the thing for me though, is that I don't mind paying $60 a year to Xbox for Xbox Gold, but I just if you're talking about what you get versus like PlayStation Plus or what you get for free on PC or something like that, I feel like they need to like I want to spend money, guys. For I buy shit all the time that I don't fucking need and I'll never use. I don't have a problem with it. I'll probably want to buy the next Xbox console too. But if you're talking about comparing one service to another, I don't really feel like you get much with Xbox Gold other than the fact that you need it to play online.
Yeah.
So it's kind of they more or less got your balls in a fucking vase.
What do you get with Sony with the Plus on PS3?
Just
Discounted
games
games
at no additional charge, discounted games, shit like that.
sometimes free games.
And every so often, they'll give you a game to download for free, right?
Yeah,
It's
I
included
got
in the price.
what was the last one I got? Street Fighter and BioShock 2 and something else. I forget what it was though.
And how much is PlayStation Plus?
50 a year.
So it's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than Xbox Live. You
Yeah.
get games for free. You get games for discounted. And I know it even does stuff with like demos, like The Walking Dead. On Xbox, they did it for a week. You could get episode 1.
Well, you got the first two on PlayStation.
Yeah, I was gonna say on PlayStation Plus, you get 2 episodes, and they did that for much longer than like just a week.
Yeah.
So,
They break that game up into episodes. You have to buy
It's DLC.
episodes to it.
well,
It,
you
Oh.
can
it works though.
you can buy them all at once, but it's basically DLC. So
It's
Okay.
worth it. It's
Oh, yeah.
god, it's so good.
it's so good. It's
Such
an
a good
amazing
game.
game. Somebody, what was it? What Flack said that it was. He's played the first episode and
then
then said.
read the rest of it.
Then
like,
read the rest of it. It's not the same.
It's
That's
not.
like,
It's not the same.
What was that game? That the Iron Brigade. It's like saying the Iron Brigade is just another tower defense game. So why even play it? Like that's how. What was it that? Do you remember playing that?
I never played it.
Okay,
No.
it's just me. It was a pretty good tower defense game, but there's a lot of other elements to it as well. So
I told you, Wiggy, you should webcam yourself playing that game and put it on YouTube. I'm telling you, it'd be funny as shit.
what Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been waiting to build my PC. I'm doing that. I already have it on Steam, downloaded and ready. So I'll be playing that in like.
Like watching Stabby the first time he played, like episode 4, watching his face, his reaction to the game, the first time he ever seen it.
You
was
should have
fucking
seen. I didn't
hilarious.
stream episode 5, but you should have seen me on episode 5.
Why didn't you stream it?
I don't know. I don't know why I didn't.
Good question.
It wasn't worth it. It was I don't know.
What?
Because there was no audio from me in the first one because it was so fucking quiet and not one person told me. And then 2, it was like late at night.
I was in Mumble, that's why I didn't say
And
anything.
late at night, it was, I was like, nobody's gonna come watch it, so why even bother? I regret it, but...
Yeah, I'll probably be...
That shit made me tear up. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm either
That shit had me fucked up.
stream it or put it on YouTube, but I'm gonna do it soon. So, we'll see.
Damn,
Yeah,
that really made me want to go play it now.
Well, the big thing, though, is are you a fan of the series, the show, at all? His face froze. His face is frozen.
Oh,
I don't. What's going on with Wiggy?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. We're losing Wiggy.
Oh no.
I think Dustin sat on the internet cord.
Pulled it out, just bing.
We lost Wiggy. That's unfortunate.
Look at his face, though. That's pretty funny.
Does it put his... It's good. Let's see what happens when it updates the stream if it puts in Wiggy's Ace Ventura face.
It does.
There we go.
But it moves you guys, so it fucks it all up.
Oh, yeah, it does. How do I... Call drops. How do I add him back in without messing up the call?
I'll do it.
Oh, here we go.
holy hell.
See, but you guys played that game when all 5 episodes were released.
Yeah,
right?
I couldn't have done it.
I played the first episode a long time ago, and I wanted to record it, but because of my HDMI to component converter, it was too dark for me to play the game at the same time. So I never recorded it. I played the first episode, and then I said, screw it, I'm going to wait until all 5 of them come out. Dustin's mad about a shotgun. Apparently Dustin's playing Black Ops 2.
I'm gonna knock the hell out of you.
You know, it's
I'm
funny.
gonna beat the fuck out of you.
It's funny to hear, because you know what game he's playing. You can hear the rage.
Yes, you can.
That's Call of
Which,
Duty.
ironically enough, he's playing Rage too. Not right now, but
Well, they put out some new DLC for that as well. I might get that game also. That was on, I think that was on a Steam sale also.
Rage? I heard it was disappointing.
So.
it looks pretty cool just from me watching him.
It looks like a faster version of Fallout 3, like in terms of the setting and stuff like that.
Yeah, kinda.
What else? Oh yeah, so Walking Dead. If you're not a fan of the series, it's not a super action-oriented game, Woogie. It's a very story-driven game. It's pretty slow in that regard. It's like, don't expect...
There's
you're
not there's not very much action at all.
Yeah, and when there is action, it's very
quick.
very simple.
And there's decisions that I have to make.
Yes.
That's all there is. That's it. It's decisions. That's what you do. That's what makes it interesting.
It's kind of like an interactive comic book is what people have been calling it, and I kind of like adopted that little take.
That is. I think that's a pretty good take on it. Have you ever played? What were those books? Choose Your Own Ending. You know what I mean? Like if you're reading a story and it's like if you want to save the puppy dog, go to page 33. If you want to.
No.
You never read those books?
No.
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not
I know
crazy.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've never read one, but I know what you're talking about.
But that's what it's like. Except instead of 2 choices, you have like Taze knows Goosebumps. What the fuck is? I ain't crazy.
Goosebumps did that?
Shit.
I read Goosebumps. I don't remember that shit.
Wait.
It wasn't Goosebumps.
You read Goosebumps? For real?
Okay, just read Goosebumps.
I was like 7 when I read that shit. Uh-oh. I think we lost them all. I think everybody's dead. I can't hear Wiggy. Uh-oh. Can you guys still hear me? Am I still here? Woo. Oh my god, that shit is loud.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Fucking PC just melted down.
Oh my god.
PC Master Race, right?
This is the best podcast ever.
Hey, this ain't my fault. I thought my internet shit out because it was like you got a red connection to the thing.
It just said Skype crashed. So, anyways, Goosebumps was the shit.
Did Microsoft buy that?
They did.
They bought Goosebumps?
No,
Skype.
Skype.
Oh. I was like,
They're bringing back Goosebumps.
what were you saying about me reading Goosebumps?
Well, because I read those as a really young kid, and you weren't like How much? You're like 6 years younger than me, aren't you?
Yeah, I read that shit when I was like 7.
You must have read like the hand-me-downs, Joe. They weren't new when you were 7.
Y'all-
Well, I'm not
y'all-
saying they were
y'all
new,
making
but
me
I mean, I
fucking
read
feel
them.
old.
Was that? Oh, they.
I've read
Goosebumps-
I've read the fucking Hobbit. That book's like 150 old.
I'd never read that shit.
That was a good book.
It was,
Bullshit.
Kimberly read it. She said it wasn't good. It wasn't as good as the Lord of the Ring books.
I never
well,
finished.
the Hobbit was more of like a kid's book, and the Lord of the Rings is a little bit more adult-oriented and a little darker.
That's what she said too.
The Lord of the Rings took forever to get started, and I never actually got into it. Unfortunately,
She read them all. She read that one. All
I
the
have
Harry
them. I have like 3
Potters.
copies of each book, but I just haven't read them.
You have 3 copies of each book.
Why?
Well, because people
Why?
Because people buy them for me. I don't fucking know.
It's a lot of people buying shit for you.
That half-price books would love
That's
to have a chat with
3
you.
people buying those books.
Let's see.
Actually, I think I only have 3 copies of the Two Towers. I don't know why I have the second book. I have 3. What the fuck is with y'all?
Is that built-in irony there that you have 3 of the Two Towers?
No, I'm pretty sure I have 3 though. Oh, hang on.
So,
He has dollar bills, yo.
anyways,
Days.
what were we talking about? Oh, Xbox. Oh, Walking Dead. So yeah, if it sounds like if you're interested in like the interactive kind of choice making, yes, go get the game. Story's good. Don't reading the story it's not the same thing at all.
And don't read
worry,
the story.
I don't know how to read, so.
Well, then you might not.
Well, you're gonna have trouble with the game then.
Why do you think I play Black Call of Duty? I can't read.
Black Call of Duty?
Why do I
Point
play?
it.
Yeah, what the fuck, a racist ass motherfucker?
Someone's mic is. Someone took offense to your racism.
Is it mine?
Oh, dear.
Is it mine?
There we go. It's fine now. What
There.
else? There's a new game that's it's not out yet. I just saw a video about it today. It's called where is it at? Special Forces Team X. I think it's supposed to be on console. It's PC. It's the same people that did Blacklight Retribution, that free to play game. It's on PC.
No, thank you.
But the one thing that I did think was really it's a third person shooter. But the one thing that I thought was really interesting was that the levels are tileable. So it's like there's 3 sections for every level. Well, you before the game starts, yes, you can grout all the levels together. Before the match starts, you vote on different sections of the map, and then it puts it all together. So you never play on the exact same map every time. There's 3 choices on the left, middle, and right.
That's interesting.
So, like, if 4 people vote on one section, and you have 3 votes. You vote on the left, the middle, and the right, and you just pick whatever section you want, and whatever wins puts it all together. And I thought that was kind of cool because that means, yeah, eventually you'll run into the same combinations. There's a lot of different combinations, but there's still a lot of variety. There's always going to be different changes to it. So you can learn different sections of the map, but how they intertwine with other areas is going to make it different. It looked cool.
Interesting.
It's a cell shaded game. I don't think Stabby. It looks like Borderlands 2, a third person.
It didn't bother me. It didn't bother me.
What didn't bother you?
The cell shading.
Oh, you saw the game?
Wait, what?
Borderlands 2, yeah, he played it.
Wait,
I'm
what
talking
is-
about. Did you hear what I was talking about before?
No, I
Special
walked away.
Forces? Oh,
I thought
Well,
we
we're
were still
talking-
I thought we were still talking about The Walking Dead. So
No, get with the time.
I was looking for the books. I told you I had them.
Oh, what do you think of the comic books?
Oh, I was talking about the Lord of the Rings, yeah. These are the 2. I have 2 of the 2
Oh
towers.
my lord,
And
we
2.
done turned the page 3
God,
times
go,
since then.
Go.
What are you talking about? The comic books of The Walking Dead?
Yeah. What did you think of those?
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's what you told me not to read, right?
What? No, don't read the storyline of the game.
How
The
do you read
fuck?
read the storyline of a game?
You
to
go
Wiki.
online and Google it. What's the
Oh,
storyline?
fuck that! No.
I just wanted to show that I had the books. That's all.
Honestly, I honestly feel if you don't play The Walking Dead, then
You should really
it's
go.
one of those games. If you don't play it, you've really missed out.
I feel the same way.
I mean,
That's
it's just
true.
I hate when people decide to say it's not really. I don't care what you call it, interactive movie, comic book. It's unlike anything that I can remember playing on a game system or interacting with or reading or whatever the fuck it is.
It got Game
Well,
of the Year for a reason.
They've been doing this.
Yeah.
The what's it called? Telltale has been doing this for a while. They've been doing it with like what is it, Sam and Max and Back to the Future. But with this
Jurassic
game,
Park.
yeah. So they've been doing it for a while now, actually. But there's something about when they did Walking Dead, the storyline that they incorporated. It's you make decisions that kind of life or death kind of thing, and you build relationships, all that good stuff.
Cortez says I think he's talking about me watching me have played it. It's not the same if you watch somebody play it. You have to be the one to make the choices.
No, you can't do that. You can't. It doesn't. You can't. Just that's what I said in that video I did a week or two ago. You can't just watch the game. Like, oh, okay. Because when you're the one actually making those decisions, you're deciding who you're going to ally with, who you're going to side with, who you're going to screw over, if you're going to let people live or die.
If you're going to cut a leg off or two.
What deserved game of the year, Cortez? I'd love to hear what Cortez thinks is game of the year. Because you can make arguments that there are other games of the year, maybe, possibly. I mean, like Journey, I think was supposed to be a really good game on PlayStation 3. That was in contention. There was two or three other games. Mass Effect 3 had the potential, but everyone complained about the ending. There's two other games I remember hearing about that were supposed to be game of the year. I just can't remember them.
Black Ops 2.
Was Skyrim one of them?
No, Skyrim no way.
Well, Skyrim came out
2011.
Yeah, 2011.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got you.
No.
Oh, Assassin's Creed 3.
A lot of critics gave Assassin's Creed. I can't even say it.
3?
Assassin's Creed 3 a ton of shit because the first couple hours is just nothing but tutorials, and they said
it is. Oh my god.
And they said like they had the potential to they pussyfooted around a lot of real issues like slavery and racism and all that stuff. Like you're an Indian.
I think if they had put like it in hard, I haven't played it, so I don't know the extent of it. But if they had put like slavery and hardcore like racism in, I don't think it would have done very well.
I think they didn't want to risk that. But the problem is they're dealing with that era, and they're dealing with all these different types of things, and not just that. But I mean, there's a lot of different turmoil, and a lot of different things that could have been discussed during that time frame, and they just kind of skip by it completely.
Yeah.
But I also think hardcore Assassin's Creed fans weren't really as happy with that game as previous titles.
Cambo seems to love it.
2. Borderlands 2, yeah, that could have been. I guess that could have been. For me, it's not game of the year.
I don't think it could have been game of the year. I liked it from when I played the little bit of it I've played of it, but I don't think it could have been game of the year.
That is my only criticism of the game. What's that, Campbell? That they didn't deal with the issues as well, or that because the gameplay or because of the tutorial.
The game would have blown up.
Yeah, I would explain.
For like negative.
No, there was other problems with the game. Like when you play it, and I don't think this will spoil it for anyone who hasn't, but you go basically through the entire American Revolution, but you'd never fucking know it outside of the specific missions you play. Everyone's just kind of walking around like it's like nothing's going on. Like there's no.
You don't have that immersion. You just kind of feel like you're on the sideline. Yeah.
Yeah, you walk up to this one spot, and everyone's just walking down the street, and then suddenly you hit start mission, and then the war's going on. It's kind of weird, actually.
Wiggy, what? Go ahead. You've been quiet for a while, Wiggy. We need some Wiggy love.
That's because I got fucking Rageosaurus Rex over here.
God damn it!
He's having a good time, can you tell?
Yeah.
He's snuggling up to his Xbox right now and pissing on it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How bad is he doing to be that angry?
1 in 10.
The game is huge. I don't see how they could include racism other issues. Yeah, that's the point. Like if they had brought that in, it would have just caused so much shit.
I don't know anything about the game, but I have heard. I mean, if there's a couple hours of just tutorials, then that seems like maybe they put their resources, like the pacing and how they allocated everything. Maybe they could have condensed some stuff. I don't know.
But if you think about other Game of the Year type games, there's only The Walking Dead is the only game that could have won Game of the Year, because I mean I understand that people imagine like before, say, Borderlands was released to after, it just doesn't. I don't know how to explain it any other way than to say like when Uncharted 2 won Game of the Year for a lot of things, it was after people played it, people couldn't stop talking about it. There's no other game this year that's really come out that people have been, talking about over and over from different sites and everything like that, other than really The Walking Dead. I mean, people are talking about Black Ops 2 a lot, but not in a positive way.
People seem to be talking about Far Cry 3 a
There-
lot.
there's some games. Oh
But
yeah.
it just came out.
Far Cry 3, Halo 4, Mass Effect 3, Batman, Arkham City. No, that came out in November.
No, that was for the Wii this
Yeah,
year.
the Armored Dishonored, which I heard got a lot of.
Meh.
It was man. Max
Yeah,
Payne
but
3.
I heard that was really good. I thought
Yeah.
it was really good. It probably
The
wasn't.
single player is.
I never
Halo
played.
4. Halo 4. Yeah. For me, again, that won't be game of the year, but I definitely really enjoyed Halo 4. I had a ton of fun with that game.
Yeah, it didn't. It was.
Yeah, but those are all games that
Meh.
came out in November. You get what I'm saying? The Walking Dead started coming out in the summertime.
I don't,
So
but I
it's
don't know.
kinda- I don't know, it's
but I don't know
different.
if time, because I mean, if you put out a really good game, then if it's out in November, then it shouldn't necessarily matter. But I'm with you that there was no game that came out that had an impact on me, other than Walking Dead.
That's my point.
So for me, Walking Dead. I don't know what Cortez never gave us another option other
He
than
said.
Assassin's
Oh,
Creed 3.
I thought he did.
I think he decided there shouldn't have been a game of the year at all.
Oh, I think he was choosing between the ones that got that were fighting for it. He says,
yeah.
I don't think out of those that it won. But Wiggy,
Yes.
your game of the year,
Because
because mine's Walking Dead. So
I think everyone here is Walking Dead.
Besides Wiggy, he hasn't played it yet.
once he plays it, he'll
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
game of the year.
I'll check it out.
I really think you should just record the gameplay and record yourself like in the corner. I
right.
can't wait to see your fucking face.
All right.
All right. You guys got anything else to talk about? Because I don't really. Shit, I got nothing. I'm out.
I tried to
Subway-
stall it with
They-
fucking movies, because
Not that any of us play it, but there's a Crisis 3 trailer out that came out today.
hey, I play Crisis 2, but there's
Okay,
it's such a small population now. It's not even worth really playing.
Wasn't
Yeah.
worth playing when it released.
Yeah, good point.
I never played it at all.
It
so
it kills your computer. Like,
it's unfortunate. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be like that's like one of the benchmarks, right? Like
Yeah.
Battlefield 3 used to be, and Crisis 2. Like if you really want to see what your computer can do, try to play that on highest settings.
Yeah.
Without
The
any-
gameplay is boring, for
Is
real.
it
I haven't played the
It
campaign.
is.
the campaign or the multiplayer?
They're both.
Really?
I had
It's
fun
just-
with it on
it's
the
very
Xbox, the
stale.
demo. When we played the demo, I had fun with it.
Oh,
You have fun with the demo, no shit.
Tage, wait. Tage, you're
was-
playing PlanetSide 2? Why are you ever jumping into Mumble playing PC games with us if you're getting into PlanetSide 2? I haven't played that game. That's another game I should go pick up now since I've got this PC. Let's see. What the hell?
Yes.
What the fuck, Taze?
He doesn't
What the
speak
fuck?
English, okay?
Is that what it is?
Random translate.
Taze?
I've played with Taze for like 27 years, so I can say that.
That's funny.
Since I've been alive for 21.
Damn, what was I going to say? I
That's
just
right,
got
you
an
didn't- I
idea
didn't-
of something.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm surprised he didn't say C.
I work? Bullshit, Taze. Bullshit. You still
So,
hop into Mumble every once in a while.
Do y'all still see Kevin online playing PC games?
Tuba?
We-
Yes.
Do,
Oh,
do you?
Tuba,
yeah,
he plays League and sometimes Battlefield 3, and he plays Rift, which is like an MMO subscription thing. I'd play with him, but it's a subscription game, and I don't want to subscribe to another MMO. Not that I'm subscribed to one now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I almost had an idea and then I forgot it the second I had it. So I don't really have anything unless you guys got something you want to talk about.
I was going to ask if you guys actually believe that the new consoles will come out in the fall.
Yeah, why not? We use
I think so.
I think they're
'Cause-
supposed to because Disney's supposed to be announcing the first game for it next week. And if they announce a game, it's going to be ready.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Disney apparently paid this large fee to be the first game to officially announce what the console name is and
gonna
that
be a
they've
Star Wars
developed
game.
the first game for us. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
It's Lego Star Wars.
Well, no, I heard
Lego
that
Star Wars, that'd be
they were having
awesome.
production problems with the Xbox.
Well, I mean, they had production problems, I think, with the Xbox 360 as well, and they still managed to get it
Yeah,
out.
Red Ring of Death.
Yeah, I mean,
But
they
it
came
just
out.
just fuel Greg. He just needs more
No,
ammunition.
I really wasn't going to go that way.
I'm sure they'll get it out. There's no way because if one company knows that the other one is trying to get it out, they have to try. They have a set date.
They
That's
came a
true.
little behind.
And they're not gonna. It's either
they would rather piss to be the first one. They don't want to be second.
yeah, and they're not gonna wait until after Christmas because then they miss the big season. That's when you get.
Right.
That's when you always have those big influx of games and things like that.
I'd say second week of November, the latest.
Yeah.
The
Everybody's
latest.
just forgetting Nintendo. They're like, oh yeah, poor little
Wii U.
Nintendo.
Yeah, Wii U, that thing. No, I don't think anyone.
I can't do it.
I will say I found it funny that the
Big
like
ass
some
controller.
article came out. I can't remember where it's from, so I'm never gonna find it again. But like PlayStation was like, yeah, our most played game is Netflix.
No, that's not what they said, dumbass.
It's what they said.
What's
It's
the
No,
most
it's not.
It's the most user activity.
No,
think
it's
so.
it's out of Netflix streaming devices. The
Oh,
PlayStation
PS3.
3.
Okay, yeah, that's what it is. You're right. But the
That
way,
is so different from what you were fucking saying.
but it's still pretty much the same thing. They're like everybody's just gonna use it on PS3 versus their PC, their iPad, their phone, their Xbox.
If you use it compared to the Xbox, it's actually much simpler and easier to navigate than
Oh
the
yeah, PlayStation 3 is a million
Yes.
times better. It's a million times better than Xbox. Xbox.
I don't have a reason why. I don't know why they set it up like that.
I have a PS3. I'll go try it out later. But I feel like
What's
the
that?
Xbox is just as easy.
It's my favorite. I even have the new Roku now, and I still prefer PlayStation 3's method of doing it. Just it's better. Yeah, PlayStation 3.
What do they do differently?
It's just kind of how does it?
So I don't have to go dust off a PS3.
It's just a bunch of columns, but it's really easy to navigate through all those different columns, and it's really easy to search stuff,
That's
and it's
what,
faster.
There's a
It's
bunch
not
of-
the same. It's not the same though on
Okay.
Xbox. It's
Which
not.
is weird because Xbox dashboard is I don't know about the newest dashboard, but
It's shit. It
Yeah.
looks like fucking Windows
easy-
8, and I want to throw it out
it's
the
easier to
goddamn
navigate
window.
than fucking. I think PlayStation Network's ID that'll the whatever dashboard.
Well, I think you're wrong about that.
No, I
Which
think
one? What are you talking about?
I think the
honestly,
Xbox dashboard
I've
is
never
better
been a
than
big,
PlayStation.
picture
Oh, yeah,
person.
yeah.
I'd rather just read shit than fucking look at pictures and determine.
I
don't know,
think
just
I think the latest Xbox menu is probably one of the worst it's had, but the one they had before that, where you can navigate through friends quickly, I thought that was the best one out of anything.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed it.
I don't like
Windows
this new.
8. Did you guys like the Windows 8 emblem when they came out? Just the fucking flag, but now square boxes. Made millions.
Windows 8. Windows 8. I had my brother-in-law show me. He got Windows 8, and it's
Unless you have a touch screen, it's
Yeah.
fucking useless.
yeah. I don't know. They
Because
Why-
now a lot of computers, now a lot of laptops or they're starting to come out with touchscreen laptops and like
Yeah.
the flip back
they've been doing
laptops.
it for a
so-
while, but I don't know. Like I guess they're trying to be the initiators, or they're trying to beat it before it becomes mainstream. Like all laptops have touchscreens. I guess
Yeah,
they're trying to
I
get
guess.
that out early, but I don't want to use Windows 8.
I don't like
Or-
touchscreens at all. I don't like this whole like
I don't like fingerprints on my fucking screen.
exactly, and I'm always like afraid I'm gonna break it or something. No, I'm okay. I'll use a mouse.
One okay, I remember what I want to talk about. War Z, they've been getting DDoS
Ugh.
for the last couple of days. I think that's pretty awesome. So you can't sign in and play the game. Why you would want to is beyond me. There's people that are fans of the series. I have no idea why. No idea why. That game's just garbage. And I'm so glad to hear that they're doing that. So whatever they can to fuck that game up. That's awesome. And Daisy Standalone, I was talking to Nasty. He was saying that game's supposed to come out soon, very soon. Like,
He said that months ago.
well, no, they said it was supposed to come out in December, and then some polish thing happened, but it's supposed to be out soon. I don't know. Right, Wiggy?
Yes.
Wiggy, you've been quiet, man. We need some of that Wiggy spirit.
I'm sick. Y'all know that.
Oh, you're sick?
We've always known you're sick.
I told you made me sick with your herpetocephalate.
What the fuck? I don't know. Damn it! I hate you all. Rage quitting. Rage quitting now. I'm just done. If I wasn't the host of this, I'd have rage quit. I'd just been like, fuck
No,
this shit.
the night before New Year's, the 30th, I got sick. I got strep.
Oh yeah, that's
Well-
right. You were complaining about that yesterday. I shouldn't say complaining, but talking about it.
I just tweeted it sucks balls.
Daisy, you're getting the standalone, right? I don't
Not
know.
first. Nope.
You're not getting it first? You're waiting?
Ooh, I'm waiting.
Why?
Fuck that. I bought the War Z. I'm not doing that shit again.
Why are you comparing a
Agreed.
complete shitty game?
I'm not buying an alpha.
I did it with Minecraft, and that seemed to work out pretty well.
I did it for Minecraft. No, I didn't do it for Minecraft. I bought the beta of Minecraft. I did it for War Z, and it didn't work out at all. So
Yeah, because War Z's. But I mean, you went with no knowledge, nothing. All you went on was a screenshot. You played the DayZ mod. It's not going to be completely different from that. Just more polished.
maybe
hopefully.
it is going to be completely different. How do you know? Have you read upon it?
No, but I'm going to bet that it's not going to be completely different. I'm just going to make an educated guess.
I'm going to bet that it's going to be a lot different than you think it is.
I'm getting it. I'm buying it. Where can I sign up? Where can I throw my money?
That's what I said with War Z, and I said never again.
You can send
afterwards.
money to me. It's not going to help you get the game, but you do it.
I'm with Greg.
I'm going to get that game as soon as possible.
I'm taking
just
donations.
because I mean, if you look through War Z, you knew that. I mean, you didn't know it was going to be shit. Stop picking Bernie's nose.
What? I don't even know what that means. I read it and I went, what?
The fuck?
I have no idea. But yeah,
Now he's going to
Greg, it's
give
our
Bernie
secret.
the herpesipilades. If
our
he's
I don't,
thinking
I don't,
nose.
I don't want that nose booger cancer stuff. So yeah,
What the fuck?
I'm getting DayZ standalone, sight unseen. I'm getting the alpha. I know Nasty's gonna do that as well. I'm sure. Nasty loves that game. He's always trying to get me to get back and play that game.
He hates War Z. Jesus.
I don't blame him because it's
No,
it's a
no,
ripoff.
he's off the deep end with that.
He puts those little posts on the forum. He's like
Whoa!
latest dudes.
That's because he was carrying the banner. He's like, this is going to be it.
No, he never said that.
No, I don't think Nasty was.
I don't think he could ever actually play the game. I think that's his issue.
No, he's
Oh,
played
yeah.
it. He's played it. He's played it.
Oh, he has?
Because
for a while,
we were trying to find a
a
server together, and he was like, "Yeah, this is gay. I'm done." But I mean, for the longest time, he had a fucking issue just getting into the damn game.
Yeah, for like a day and a half. He's like, constantly trying.
There's just nothing to do in that game.
And then
I
nothing
mean,
happens.
like, you play for 5 minutes, that's it.
You can play for half an hour and not find a fucking thing. You can walk into a town and there's nothing there. I can walk
Yeah.
into any town in DayZ and find something.
Yeah.
It's interesting because, the cars outside, they were abandoned and everything like that, but apparently everyone moved all their furniture out of houses and shit. Like, they took it somewhere, I'm not really sure where.
He used it to build a mansion or a fort.
There is, like, the inside of houses and shit are completely empty, and it's weird when you walk on the floors, it makes a certain step sound, right? Like
Yeah.
you're walking on wood. Makes sense, right? When you walk on rocks, it's the same sound.
Yeah, well, because they rushed that shitty game, and they only had like 3-4 different fucking sound effects based on different locations on the map.
They
and
had like
just used
3 or
them
4
for-
commies in a room just fucking laughing, making that game.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck them in that
Well-
shitty ass game.
Well, any other news you want to talk about? Because I'm completely tapped. I've got nothing.
I'm gonna go read.
Last of Us comes out May 7th.
God. Jeez. I want that game
That's
to
a
be good.
fact.
I want that game to be good. I'm sure it will be, but it'll be hilarious if for some reason it's horrible.
Greg's gonna be like first in line with the fucking legendary edition.
I just
or
hope
some
it's
shit.
not like what is that? Zombie Island or what was
Dead
it?
Island.
No.
Dead Island, yeah.
People were. Yeah, I don't think. Not.
What was wrong with Dead Island? It looked fun. I never played it.
Dustin
It got
played it
boring.
for about
Yeah,
30
it did
minutes
look
and wanted
fun.
to throw it out the window.
One of the problems was the original promotion did not show game. It was amazing. The original promotion. People loved it.
Yes. Yeah,
It
that was
had
great the way they
nothing
played
to
it
do with the
backwards.
gameplay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it had nothing to do with the gameplay. And one of the big things is it's supposed to be emotional. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be something that sucks you in and you're really feeling, everything around you
At
crumbling.
least that was the feeling they gave you from the original
Yes.
commercial anyway.
Game is nothing like that.
No,
Whatever.
it's
like
anything but.
Yeah, it's like fetch and receive missions. The story is nothing to be found if that. I never I got like halfway through it, and I still didn't really see much of a story. I never got any kind of emotional attachment to anything whatsoever.
Yeah.
And the gameplay, I don't want to completely down it. Like, it did have potential. It's
At one point, I was watching Dustin play, and I was like, "Zombie, please kill him! Please kill him!"
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, by the time there's a reason I stopped playing it because it got pretty.
Driving cars and running over zombies was fun, but that's
Yeah,
pretty
but
much
you
where
can
it
only do
ends.
that so much. I mean, it wasn't a completely horrible game, and there's definitely much games out there that are much worse in a variety of genres. War Z's, War Z's definitely much worse.
War Z
than
is like the
Dead
best
Island.
scam ever.
Yeah, it's not even a game; it's a scam. But Dead Island was, it was fun, but not a lot of fun. Or I didn't really enjoy it, and I stopped playing it. So.
Random, you enjoyed it because you're a hipster. You're also the only person in the world who thinks the F-2000 is the best weapon in Modern Warfare 2.
It was.
Kill yourself.
Modern Warfare 2?
Yes, it was the best gun.
What?
I think it's crazy that LP gets nukes with a silenced F2000. That's fucking amazing.
I've never used
That
that.
thing
I got
is
a nuke
fucking
with
hipfire machine.
Akimbo Desert Eagles and a silenced Vector with no scavenger.
Cool story, bro.
Get on my level, yo. And I remember because I was playing with Assbreaker, and he's like, I fucking hate Rundown. I can't ever get a nuke on it. I was like, Rundown's like the easiest map to get a nuke. Drop a nuke.
The somebody wanted to throw in horn. So Tay says ACR. Yeah, I'll go ACR or the FAMAS or any other gun.
Or any other gun but the F-2000.
You know what? It doesn't matter. Every gun in that game was good. Like that's the thing with
Except for the F-2000.
except for like the Vec, like the UMP was the best SMG. All the other SMGs were eh. So, but all the other assault rifles, all the other
Battlefield
guns
3, Bernie.
are amazing.
Talk about that for a good 20 minutes.
Well, I've already talked about it. It's the greatest game ever. Go play that game. It's awesome.
I like. Okay, here's what it's like playing with Bernie. Ready? Bernie, want to play?
I like
Battlefield?
playing Striker
Sure,
Hurricane.
Sure, let's play Striker Hurricane. Okay, Bernie.
It's the only map to play.
10 fucking rounds on this Striker Hurricane. Yo, Bernie, can we go play something else?
No, fuck
No,
that.
fuck that. We're playing Striker Hurricane.
Playing Striker.
Okay, 5 more rounds. Okay, dude, I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go eat too. Okay, we meet back like 2 hours later. Yo, Bernie.
Playing Striker Hurricane. Why does it take
Bernie.
you 2 hours to eat?
I don't
What are
know.
you doing?
It just takes you
You eating
forever
a
to eat or
buffet?
something. I don't fucking know.
Oh, me? Yeah, me. It takes me.
No, because here's what happens. You go, oh, God, I gotta go get a pizza. Fucking eats a pizza, and then, like, watches 10 movies, and then comes back and goes, guys, wanna play a game? What the fuck? We've been waiting here for, like, 20 minutes, like, 30 minutes here. Come on.
30 minutes. That's actually pretty fast for eating a pizza and watching a movie.
30 minutes after normal time. Like, normal time to eat a dinner.
Anyways.
I will say it is weird as shit watching you snipe in Battlefield 3 because you're so fucking good at it.
That's all I do in that game.
It is so fluid. You're like running around like with an SMG in your fucking hand. It is weird.
And then I just get frustrated because I can't do it.
Dude, I swear, I wanted to throw this fucking mouse across the room one night. I couldn't get one goddamn snipe.
Is
And
that,
you fucking...
wait, are you using a wireless mouse for your PC?
No, not when I'm playing. No,
Oh,
not when I'm
oh.
playing, no.
It takes time. I've been sniping since Battlefield 2.
Bernie,
See,
here's
I just
how it
have
is.
the bad
Here's how
luck
it
with
is.
it, though.
Ending score, Bernie, like 24-6. Me, 16-17. Why?
Dude, I
Because
went
my
with it-
ass is on a fucking
Dude.
flag the whole time.
Did you not see the video I put up? I'm
Okay,
dying
that's
right
one
into its
game.
flag.
That's one game. Most of the games is you not near them and me fucking reviving everybody, capping.
No.
Yo,
Those are all
let's
lies.
get D. Okay,
Let's.
while we're on F, I go run a D, cap it, grab E, grab C and B, and Bernie's like, oh man, you're fast. How'd you get over there so quick?
I've never said those statements ever.
Bullshit.
Never
The
said
other
those
day,
things.
I spawned you. You were like, let's go C. So I ran.
Oh,
C,
that's right.
And then I got to E, and you were like, man, you got here quick.
I have to kill people because you're obviously dying every 2 seconds. So somebody has to kill people. I'm just saying. Somebody has.
I want to know how you saw that guy on that third story of that building. When I watched you do it in that last video, you looked up and there's a guy like you could see like a fucking cunt hair on
Oh,
the top.
because he shot me.
Oh, is that how? I couldn't figure
Yeah,
it out.
he
I was
shot
like,
me
how
beforehand.
in the fuck did you see that guy?
Yeah, he shot me as I was running to cover, so I knew. Like when you, the advantage of playing that map as much as I do is that I know every single spot that people can.
All the
Not
hot
to toot my own
spot.
horn or anything, but I know
Not
every
to toot my own
spot.
horn. Every spot. Every spot.
That one area where you have to go through the tree and jump over that rock. I don't know how many times you went through that area in that video,
Yeah.
but
Rock?
It's
there's like you jump out of over some rocks and then there's a building, a walkway, and there's a fallen tree. You walk through the fallen tree in order to cut. It's like a cut through.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
See, I'd play that game more if I could, I
If you
run
could
around
get
for
snipes
3
like
minutes
that-
and they get shot from the side and I'm dead. I never see the people in the bushes.
well. What's your frame rate?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, Bernie
Good
went from like
to go.
15 frames to fucking like 115.
Because that helps. If you're running at like 30 frames per second while you're playing that game, you're going to have a huge disadvantage against people that are running 60 plus.
I don't know. I have to check, but I mean, no. It's just I just don't have. I'm also running around with like a shotgun and shit. So
To me, it's like playing with fucking shoes on my hands.
The problem is if you've only been playing controller your entire life,
That's it.
then yeah,
Watch
there's
my
no
first video of Battlefield.
There's no way. Yeah, did you remember seeing Stabby? He went like 2 and 23.
Yeah, that shit was. I got raped. Now,
Dude,
Stabby's not really good at games. Though,
I don't think I've played since I went one. Now you got me off.
This shit stung more than the herpy comments, huh?
yes, yes.
Stabby's crying. Oh, that's funny.
That night I went 1 and 32. That's about as close as I've come to fucking 1 and fucking 32.
Was that like your second game or something?
No, I'd been playing all night long and doing that fairly well. I would go, 10 and 9, something like that. And then I jumped in. I'm like, all right, I'm going to do good this game. And I died like 10 in a row. Okay, fine. That's fine. When it got to 20 and 25
I
and
wish
30,
you were recording that.
God damn. Y'all think Dustin Rage? No, I know.
It can be frustrating if you get put on a team that doesn't have auto balance.
I got put on a team of fucking super freaks. These dudes were killing me. One dude revived me, and he fucking collateraled both of us.
Are you playing on it? Was it a CQC map?
No, it was on one of the original
probably.
Canals?
No, North Shore Canals, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was that. No, it's the one where you spawn on the boat.
Yeah, that's the.
Oh, fuck.
That's it. Oh, fuck.
Well, there's a bunch. There's Wake Island, not Wake Island, but
Carg Island.
Carg Island. Yeah, there's that one, and then.
You don't play on those maps, Wiggy. Play on the maps that I play on, like the
Strike at Carcan. One fucking map.
Play on my map. Play on my map. The one
map, guys. One map.
You know what? You should pull up my Battlefield 2 stats because it's got 99% of my time played on Strike at Carcan and 1% on all the other maps in that game.
Hang on, I'll do it. Hang on.
It's a different username. It's not the same.
I gotta go and since I rebuilt my computer, I gotta get all the DLC too because I don't have all the new maps and stuff. But I did get the.
You were talking about
gold.
Battlefield 3 or 2. I mean.
Battlefield 2, yeah.
I thought you were talking about.
No, I'm talking about 3.
No,
I'm talking 3. I'm talking 2.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
yes.
lost. But let's.
If you have a PC, get on Mumble.
Yeah, number 1, get on Mumble and talk to me, please.
Okay, we're gonna have to get on Skype so y'all can tell me how to set that shit up because I tried.
You still don't have Mumble set up?
No, I don't.
We'll do that after. You were in here once before. We'll do that after this. So we done, by the way? I feel like there's not many people.
I would also like to say that if you guys were on Battlefield 3 more, then I would play it, but I'm not going to sit there and get my ass handed to me.
We gotta get good. I'm on Battlefield 3 all the time.
Gotta get good. I'm not going to be good at that.
I've been playing Battlefield 3 ever since I got the PC. I've been streaming it all the time, too.
Yeah, he's been streaming the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Lately.
Because he just got his fucking PC!
Yeah,
that's my point. You said all the time. All the time implies when?
Well,
last 6 months?
Oh, yeah.
Is it just me or does that look like a
that's all I
Nazi
played.
horsewhip he's got in his hand there?
It is. It is to keep Stabby away so I don't get infected. Oh, yeah, like 3 months ago I played on the Mac for like 3 weeks straight.
I don't know how the hell you did that.
Fuck, I'm on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was rough. Yeah, so yeah, trust me, I know how bad it can be because playing on fucking Mac, playing Battlefield 3 is like just running through mud.
Especially when he first started when he was using the Mac mouse or whatever, the Magic Mouse. What the fuck they ever?
Yeah, I was using.
He didn't even have a scroll wheel, so he's like, and then he's like, I don't have numbers at the top of my thing or whatever. Like,
yeah, I brought my desk. I don't know where my mouse is. You know the shitty Mac mouses.
That has no buttons. It's just the single press.
Yeah, I was using that. So
how the hell were you doing that?
I wasn't for very long. That's why I bought a new fucking mouse.
Could you not ADS?
I think I set it up to. I don't remember. It was rough. It was only for like a couple days. So
I don't think I can look at your maps played. Maybe.
I just told you it's under a different username.
No, I'm talking about. I wanted to see what you could do on here.
Oh.
Or what you do on here.
So are we done, by the way? Because there's not many people talking in the chat either. I feel like we've kind of.
Have we bored them to tears?
I think that's what happened.
Probably.
It's probably all the
hear about Call of
disconnecting and
Duty,
herpy
apparently.
jokes.
They want to hear about The Last of Us, obviously. That's
The Last of Us. That's what they've been
Yes,
waiting
yes.
for. It's just like 1,500 people just come in because they're like, Last of Us time.
Yeah. See all these people for gears. Nope.
Shameless plug. Go ahead and follow the Twitch channel because I will start streaming more. And I think if you're playing Black Ops 2, Wiggy, I might play with you and stream that if I can get it to work. But we'll figure out
do it.
Mumble. Or I'll play, if that doesn't work, then I'll play some Battlefield 3.
I'll play with all my diamond guns. They're sassy.
We
didn't need
get
that.
the DLC, play Battlefield with us. It'll be fun.
Anyways, yeah,
I will. I'll get
Okay,
it.
so we're going to set up Mumble now. Appreciate everybody being out here. Subi, thanks for coming on. We'll definitely
Yes,
mention
sir.
The Last of Us every time we can. And we'll bring
Until
you
it comes
back.
out,
on
and then
Last
even
of
then
Us.
we'll talk about it.
Right.